What is happening in ADC? Obi is the only life in APC. ADC. Obi is the only life. If Obi had gone to remain in Labour or has gone to Accord, he is the only life there. All other people there, they are semi-unexistent. They are semi-unexistent. They are not existing. They are old drawn forces, used forces. They can engage me or I don't care.
So I had a strong discussion with people like Lamido Lamido and the international chairman of PDP when I was head of strategy of Atiku'S group. And I said, look, I see a phenomenon. PDP is coming. There's something move about it. A wave coming. And they said, look, it can't get 1 billion votes. They told me that, I said, if he gets 1 billion votes, we will retire from politics.
But
they got 6 point something.
Over 6 million votes.
So let's even forget whether Reagan or not Reagan, at least official vote, 6 points. Without a House of 4 months to that election with no councillor, no chairman, no party structure.
In the prelude to the 2022 presidential primaries of the PDP, I had written extensively, well circulated, well publicized opinion articles, where we cautioned the PDP against the idea of jettisoning zoning of the presidency to the south by 2023, by leaving open its contestation for the presidency because of the winnability factor, which saw Atiku'S taking the ticket of the PDP. We had warned that if the PDP does not zone to the south, and specifically to the southeast, that the party was going to run into troubled waters and sink into oblivion in the post-Buhari era. And that seems to be happening. So whatever crisis you are in the PDP today, particularly the one happening in court today, is simply a symptom of a deeper ailment. You see, the violation of zoning in the PDP was like a mortal sin that the PDP committed. And when he did that, of course, you know, the good book says the wage of sin is death. The southern part of this country has been the most consistent support base for the PDP, especially when it fell from power in 2015. The southeast particularly was like the lifeblood, the oxygen that kept the PDP afloat. At a time that there was a strong agitation, 17 southern governors met in Asaba to say, look, we want the presidency to shift to the south. Expectedly, the APC is made up of an alliance between the north and the southwest, led by the current president, BOLA, Tinubu, who was then the leader of the opposition. But the PDP is an alliance between some sections of the north and the south, and especially the southeast. So one would have expected that while the APC would gravitate towards the southwest, coming to the south, the PDP should have gravitated towards the southeast, coming to the south as well. So in this instance, people like Atiku'S and others from the north should have mobilized support towards the southeast. And in this instance, the party was so fortunate that they had a candidate or an aspirant, a figure then in the PDP, who was so phenomenally popular ahead of even the presidential primaries that everybody thought common sense. He ticks all the boxes. He's from the right part of the country. He has the qualities that have been able to galvanize and inspire such a level of followership as you've not seen before in Nigerian politics. And I'm talking about Mr. Peter Obi.
And they lost the chance.
They lost that chance.
Okay.
And they lost the southeast in the process. Look, you might be looking at the campaign today. Let me tell you something. Anambra State, which used to be a hotbed of PDP politics, had its governorship primaries some months ago. Nobody, not one single individual, picked the form to contest for the primaries on the platform of the PDP.
Obi is the greatest politician of all time from the southeast as far as Nigeria is concerned. Sad to say, we may say that the wave following Obi is greater than the wave that followed the great Zik of Africa. And what do I mean? Obi represents not himself, a new Nigeria being championed by the youth of Nigeria who have been disappointed by the elites. And let's put it this way, the new Nigeria is about the youth and not Obi. Obi is just the symbol of that new Nigeria. And if Atiku and this older generation politicians do not recognize it, the same thing that happened in 2023 is about to happen again. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will become a lifetime president. Check this to the bank. Before the primaries of APC, I warned the then president of Nigeria, Buhari, to save Nigeria from Tinubu, that Tinubu is about to conquer Nigeria the same way he conquered Lagos. The rest is history today. Look at the elites of Nigeria queuing up, all of them ganging up against Nigerian masses, going into one single party. You will agree with me that if this 2027 election is won by APC, precisely by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who will stand on his way of becoming a lifetime president? Is it this National Assembly that is lame dog? Who will stop him? This is why all well-meaning Nigeria should come together and save Nigeria from Bola Ahmed Tinubu and from the political elites. The die is cast. It's the elites against the Nigerian masses. The elites don't care about the masses. They all care about their pockets. And all of them are producing their children as successors to their throne, quote unquote. That is why I am so angry at Sule Lamido, who fell into the trap of Nyesom Wike by going into court, stopping the convention of PDP. And yet you say you want a PDP that will survive the test of time. How? PDP is dead. And what killed PDP? They committed a mortal sin by jettisoning the zoning formula that Nigeria is known for. APC was smarter than them, and El-Rufai spoke up and said this must go to the south, and they did. All eyes will be on El-Rufai this time around. Will he speak up and stand up to Atiku'S and tell him that when a child suffers twice from the poking of a particular stick in the farm, is either something is wrong with the child or something is wrong with the stick? Whenever a child sells the father's land to buy a trumpet, I wonder on whose land that child will stand to blow the trumpet. ADC, is either you make history or you make Nigeria's hall of shame. The rest is up to you. Nigerian elites versus Nigerian masses. Who will win? Get in the comment section and let me know what you think. Do you think the coalition ADC will learn from the past mistakes of PDP and zone the presidency to the south? It doesn't matter if it is Peter Obi or Amechi or any other person, but at least obeying that call of national duty is either the love of the country or selfishness, as symbolized by the quest of one man, Atiku'S. If Atiku'S will show the love of country, he would do the needful and bow to the wishes of Nigerian youth and Nigerian masses. This is Open Whispers. Be well, do good work, and please do keep in touch. See something, say something, and please do something. Kindly remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and please share this video. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if he wins 2027 general election, will become a lifetime president. Take this to the bank. Obasanjo tried third term and failed. Bola Tinubu has conquered Nigeria. He's on his way to becoming a lifetime president. Will you support that? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Until we meet again in this arena, this is Open Whispers. Cheers.
Very well established by the MC, except that I will specially recognize two people. One, my running mate, Alhaji Abubakar Atiku. Oh, if I can quote that former governor of Kano State, is still running after me.